You made millions, CNN reports, in stock options at Proterra. Then you promoted Proterra stock and Proterra products as energy secretary. Was that one of the stocks that you sold?
This is so, I mean, really.
Was that one of the stocks that you sold? Yes,
No,
really.
no.
You are presiding over institutionalized corruption in your energy department. You have violated the Stock Act 9 separate times. You have been referred by the Inspector General for violations of the Hatch Act. It is institutionalized corruption that you are now the face of. And here's what I'm trying to figure out. I just want to know who really runs the energy department. Is it you? Or is it the mega corporations whose stock that you own that you're making profits in?
Oh, my goodness.
Or maybe it's the foreign billionaires who fund your conferences. Let's try something else.
Josh Hawley is coming into this hearing with receipts. He says Granholm previously told the committee 3 times that she didn't own individual stocks, only for that answer to later be corrected. Now Hawley wants to know exactly what happened and why the committee wasn't informed sooner.
The fact that more than 130 officials in the energy department reported more than 2,700 trades of shares, bonds, and options in companies that ethics officers said was directly related to the agency's work. This is institutionalized corruption. And I asked you point blank, do you own any individual stock? And you told me no. Do you own individual stocks, Madam Secretary? You said no. In fact, you repeated it 3 times to me. No, no, no. Turns out that was false. You did own multiple individual stocks, and you neglected to report it to this committee for months afterwards. Why did you mislead this committee?
Oh, my goodness.
That was exactly my response. So why did
Senator,
you mislead this committee?
I believed that I had sold all individual stocks, and I was incorrect. So I came back.
You just don't
and
know your portfolio?
Pretty much.
It's a big one, I guess, huh?
No, it's extremely small.
Apparently not. Someone manages it for you?
So I came back as soon as I found out that, in fact, I had not sold all individuals.
Wait. No, that's not true either. Let's just look at the timeline. Let's not, I just remind you, you're under oath. You testified you didn't own any individual stocks. You didn't sell the stocks for a whole nother month. And after you sold the stocks, you waited another month before you informed this committee. Why did you mislead us, and what were you hiding?
I did not hide it because I brought it forth to the committee when I realized that we had made a mistake.
Really? What explains the delay? Why did you wait for a full month to explain your actions to this committee, your false testimony?
That's less than a month, and I sent a letter explaining what had happened.
May the 15th to June the 9th. Are we
because
gonna,
I owned a Ford stock that was...
You misled this committee, and you wait. What were the stocks? What were the stocks that you owned?
It was a Ford stock that my husband had owned since he was very young, and I just was not aware of it.
And what were the others? You sold 6 stocks. What were the other 5?
I sold non-conflicting stocks.
What were they?
Honestly, I don't even know. I do know the Ford one because that was a conflict.
You don't.
That's why I raised this.
You're here before this committee a year later after actively misleading to us, after denying and delaying, and now you won't tell us. Was one of them Proterra?
This is where Hawley's questioning gets much more serious. He's now connecting Granholm's stock holdings to potential conflicts of interest, including her previous connection to Proterra. But the bigger question he's raising is whether these were isolated mistakes or evidence of a broader ethics problem inside the energy department.
You sat on the board of directors at Proterra. You made millions, CNN reports, and stock options at Proterra. Then you promoted Proterra stock and Proterra products as energy secretary. Was that one of the stocks that you sold?
This is so... I mean, really.
Was that one of the stocks that you sold? Yes,
No,
really.
no.
You are presiding over institutionalized corruption in your energy department. You have violated the Stock Act 9 separate times. You have been referred by the Inspector General for violations of the Hatch Act. It is institutionalized corruption that you are now the face of. And here's what I'm trying to figure out. I just want to know who really runs the energy department. Is it you? Or is it the mega corporations whose stock that you own that you're making profits in?
Oh, my goodness.
Or maybe it's the foreign billionaires who fund your conferences. Let's try something else. Do you know the names of the foreign billionaires who fund the conferences you go to? Since you don't know the stocks, do you know the names of the foreign billionaires?
This is unbelievable to me.
Let me help you.
Mr. Chairman.
One of them
To be
is
accused like
Hans-Georg
this.
Weiss, a Swiss billionaire who has used various dark money front
I
groups
do not know what you
to
are
funnel
talking about.
various dark money front groups to funnel foreign money into American politics. He has used the Burger Action Fund, $20 million, that then sent money to the Fund for a Better Future, that then sent money to the Climate Power Group that has funded conferences you've attended. Do you know who this is? Do you think it's a good idea to attend conferences funded by foreign billionaires?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know the stocks, you don't know the billionaires, you would take no responsibility. Meanwhile, your energy department, executives in your energy department are trading stocks in companies that they have direct oversight over, and you were too.
That is incorrect.
It's
Nobody
a fact.
in the Department of Energy, and we have a strong ethics office, does not trade stocks in anything that they have oversight over.
That is
individual
simply not
stocks.
true, Madam Secretary.
Sir,
the Wall
this
Street
is
Journal
true.
has reported on this
Senator, if I may,
extensively.
Wall Street
If I may,
Journal.
Senator, if I may just ask the question, is it possible that maybe we can continue this at a later time, but if you had any questions on the direct energy policies?
Mr. Chairman, this is directly relevant to institutionalized corruption in the Department of Energy that she oversees. You're, I think, about to say that the Wall Street Journal report's wrong.
The Wall Street Journal report did not say that people over whom they were in areas where they were directly overseeing had stocks. They did not. Our ethics office consults with all of our employees that need to be that have a reporting requirement about their stock holdings. They do not own stocks in areas that they have any influence over, nor do I.
Madam Secretary, all I have to say is this record is just deplorable. It is despicable. It is outrageous that hundreds of officers in the Energy Department are trading shares. It is outrageous that you misled us. It is outrageous that you are continuing to mislead us, and it is outrageous you're going to conferences and events funded by foreign billionaires using dark money to try to influence our politics. This has got to change, and frankly, you should go. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
What started as a question about a few stock holdings quickly turned into a much broader confrontation over ethics, transparency, and accountability inside the Department of Energy. Hawley's central argument was straightforward. Granholm had previously told the committee that she did not own individual stocks. She later acknowledged that she had still held individual stocks at the time of that testimony. According to Hawley's account, she eventually sold those holdings and later notified the committee that her earlier testimony was inaccurate. But Hawley wasn't satisfied with simply hearing that it was a mistake. He wanted to know why the stocks weren't sold immediately, why the committee wasn't notified immediately, and why she couldn't identify all of the companies involved. The questioning became even more pointed when Hawley asked about Proterra, a company Granholm had previously been connected to. He argued that her relationship with the company raised questions about potential conflicts of interest while she was serving as Energy Secretary. Granholm disputed Hawley's broader characterization of the Energy Department's ethics practices. She maintained that the department had an ethics office and that employees were not supposed to hold stocks in areas where they had direct influence. Hawley, however, wasn't backing down. He argued that the issue wasn't simply about one stock or one disclosure. In his view, the bigger concern was whether government officials were being held to the same ethical standards that the public expects from them. And that's what made this exchange so intense. Hawley wasn't merely asking, "Did you make a mistake?" He was asking whether Congress could trust the answers it was receiving from a cabinet secretary overseeing a major federal department.
Hawley ultimately went even further, arguing that the situation was serious enough that Granholm should leave office. His own office later described the exchange as part of his broader push for scrutiny of Granholm's stock holdings and the Department of Energy's ethics compliance. Whether you think Hawley went too far or believe his questions exposed serious problems, one thing is clear. This wasn't a routine committee exchange. It became a direct confrontation over financial disclosures, conflicts of interest, and whether government officials are being held accountable for what they tell Congress. So what do you think? Did Granholm provide a reasonable explanation for the stock disclosures? Or did Hawley raise legitimate concerns that demanded stronger answers? Let me know what you think in the comments, and subscribe for more heated congressional exchanges.